So I want you guys to watch this to see how ridiculous this Solar 3.0 PvP build is, especially to dominate in 3v3 Crucible modes including Trials. As you can see, I end up getting a typical 3-tap Ace of Spades kill, and then I use Acrobatic Dodge. This gives me a 10% boost in damage in PvP, and I end up 2-tapping this guy. Memento Mori is so strong in itself that this actually ends up setting up a chain of events where I end up dominating the round and getting all the kills. So in today's video, I'm going to explain how this Solar 3.0 build works so that you can maximize your uptime of the 10% damage buff, and whenever you have Memento Mori procced, you can get on-demand 2-tap kills. And believe me guys, the little testing that I did with this in survival, it's gonna absolutely be nuts in Trials of Osiris. Okay, so let's go over our Solar 3.0 build. The most important part of this build is Acrobat's Dodge, the new dodge that has come out with Solar 3.0. When you dodge, you gain a buff called Radiant, which gives you a 10% damage buff in PvP. It's 25% in PvE. The jump, melee and grenade can be to your preference, but here I'm running strafe jump, precision throwing knife and trip mine grenade. In terms of aspects, I'm running on your mark. This essentially gives you stacks of handling and reload speed on precision kills, and not only that, but when you dodge, so when you dodge with Acrobat's Dodge, you're going to gain 3 stacks of this buff. It's almost like a baby dragon shadow, the amount of handling you get from this. This is going to pair really well with the damage buff that you get from Acrobat's Dodge. The second aspect I'm running is Knock 'em Down. It gives more fragments than the other aspects you have, and it significantly increases the duration of Golden Gun. Moreover, when Radiant, final blows of any kind with our throwing knife are going to refund melee energy. In terms of fragments, the most important one to run is Ember of Solace. This is going to increase your duration of Radiance from 11 seconds to 16 seconds, which is actually a significant buff. This will make it so much easier to find targets to 2-tap once Memento Mori is active. The next fragment I like to run is Ember of Torches, whereby any hit with our throwing knife, not just a kill, but a hit, will give us Radiant as well. It's great having another way to activate Radiant, although this one's a bit more situational. The other fragments I like to run are Ember of Singeing, which gives me more class ability for dodging whenever I scorch target. Most commonly this is going to be with my grenade. Ember of Searing just to give me that recovery bump, and then finally Ember of Combustion just to make my Golden Gun explosive. In terms of weapons, we obviously have the Ace of Spades, which in itself is an incredible weapon. It has high cal rounds, it's an absolute stat monster with its range and aim assist, and then Memento Mori is great in itself, but this build is going to take that to the next level. You can pair Ace of Spades with any gun you want in terms of special for this build. Shotgun, fusion, sniper, it really doesn't matter. In terms of our stat distribution, you want 100 mobility to try and reduce that dodge cooldown as much as possible. The next priority is going to be 100 recovery. And then finally, you probably want a split between grenade, intellect and your strength. A lot of my armor here is left over from Void 3.0, hence why I've got quite high melee energy here. In terms of mods, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to abuse Charged with Light and High Energy Fire. So what I've got here is Powerful Friends, Radiant Light, and Taking Charged. 3 different ways I can become Charged with Light. That's going to stack with Memento Mori as well, and also create a 2-tap scenario. So with this build, you've got 2 ways of 2-tapping. You've got Radiance, and you've got Charged with Light High Energy Fire. I'm still using Stompies here because I just love the movement, but the nerf to in-air accuracy is quite significant, so a better option here is probably going to be Frosties for this build so you can get your dodge back quicker. Another key aspect of this build is going to be to stack 2 utility kickstart mods, so make sure your cloak is stasis. This means you're going to get your dodge energy back even quicker. The reason why I found this build particularly effective is that Memento Mori sticks. It's not a time-gated perk, and that means you can pick and choose your moments for your 2-taps. As you can see here, I actually missed the first 2-tap and end up having to melee the guy, but Radiance lasts for so long that I end up 2-tapping the next guy after him. 16 seconds of this damage buff is so generous. I actually think they might nerf this and tune this once they see the effect of this in Trials. I actually have tons more footage from my gameplay today where these 2-taps make make a huge impact in survival rounds, but I think you guys get the drift of this already. So if you enjoyed what I talked about today, make sure to like the video and remember to subscribe to the channel for more incoming PvP and PvE content. I'm Mr. Ronit, and that's it for today. Peace out.